2 days ago, I turned 19, and right now it's feeling a little weird. Most people who turn my age are in college or are at least not doing what I'm doing. They're either working or they're going to college. But I'm currently living in hostels, and I am building a business from my laptop while living out of my backpack. And this year, I am betting everything on myself, and today I'm going to explain why. All right, so I arrived in Europe about 2 months ago, and I arrived in Copenhagen, and I made my way to Germany, and then I went to Warsaw, Poland, and then I went to Prague, and then Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Lille, France, Paris, Lyon, France, Switzerland, and then Milan, and then now I'm here in the south of France in Nice, in the French Riviera. And right now I'm making a lot of sacrifices in order to make sure that I get what I want in life. Like I said before, I'm living in hostels, and I'm sacrificing my present for my future. If I could, I would totally stay in the nicest hotels. I would totally go out on a boat every single day, eat out every day, but that's just not the reality of what I'm trying to build. And eventually I will 100% get there. But it's just right now, just in the building phase, and I'm loving it, in all honesty. I am absolutely loving building while traveling, building my business, and being in Europe while doing so. And maybe even I might go to Southeast Asia. 18 was a weird year for me. It really was. Half of it was my last year of high school and graduating and sort of being put through the ringer of all the pressure of people saying, oh, what college are you going to go to? And me saying, oh, I'm not going to college right now. And if I can make it work, maybe never. So, that was a little tough for people to wrap their head around, and definitely a less conventional route, for sure. But I am so unbelievably driven to do this. I'm so unbelievably driven to make a business that is profitable. I am so driven to make content that is meaningful, valuable, and looks cinematic all at the same time. And I've been doing YouTube for 3 years, and I am closing in on the 1,000 subscribers, which I think is absolutely amazing. Never in a million years did I think I would even get to 1,000, For making videos for 3 years, it's just like, I don't know, it gets to a point where you're making content and you're seeing a very little growth each video, or some videos are getting like 30 views, some are getting like a couple hundred, but it's nothing crazy. So you sort of question why you're doing all this, You're questioning, is this all gonna work out? Am I on the right path? And that was basically all of year 18 for me. It was just me questioning whether I was even going to go on this trip, I had to save up a lot. I had to work really hard through my social media marketing agency, plus a job on top of that. And so actually about 3/4 of it was just me making money, questioning whether this is all going to work out. And I'm still questioning if it's all going to work out, but I'm in the south of France, so I think it's a little more obvious that it might work out for me. But a lot of people say growing up doesn't feel very different from age to age, but I feel like 18 to 19, it's like you go from being just out of being a kid to sort of being an adult. Next year I'm turning 20. That's a long time away. A lot can happen in a year, but I'm one step closer. And everyone says, like, don't waste your 20s and try to be financially free as young as possible. And so that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to do that hopefully before the age of 23, if not 22 or 21. That would be better. Yeah, I've put in so much work when it comes to thinking about what I want to do with the rest of my life, and thinking about what content I want to make, what value I want to bring for everyone that's watching these videos, and thinking about what I can bring to the table that sets me apart from everyone else. And the more that I've done it, the more that I've made content, the more that I've studied how to make digital products, studied how to make online income, the more driven I've become. And I've been, of course, everyone sees this, but like on short form content on like TikTok or Instagram, you always see those like 17-year-old millionaires, those, 18-year-old millionaires, and I'm past that age now. And so Now it's starting to become real that I need to get this shit done. But I mean, of course, that all makes me so much more driven. And even being in the south of France, there's yachts right behind me right there. That makes me super driven to make it all work out, you know, to become financially free. And I am betting everything on this year. I don't know when I'm going to stop traveling. I'm hoping it's not for a very long time, at least for a year. Maybe we were planning probably 9 months, but hopefully on stretching it to a year and seeing what happens, you know? I don't have any responsibilities. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have kids. I don't have a girlfriend. And I'm just living day to day, making content, building up my digital products for the future. Yeah, I'm just betting everything on the fact that this works out. Of course, I could buy a ticket back to the US at any point, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that until I literally only have enough money for the flight home. And right now, that's not the case, so I'm not booking the flight back home. And you know damn well I'm going to keep working every single day until it works out. I'm going to work however much I need to. You know, I worked 14 hours yesterday editing a video to get posted today. I'm editing short form content all the time. On top of that, I'm doing research about digital products, making more content. I've taken courses, creator courses. I've taken editing courses. I've invested a lot of money and time into my self-education. And I'm really hoping it all works out. And it will. It will work out. You know, like as much as I say I hope it works out, I know it's going to work out. I've always known it's going to work out since the age of 16. So January 1st, I remember I discovered all the self-improvement YouTubers, Imad Gaji, Hamza, and despite what you may think of them now or what you thought of them to begin with, they really helped me find my vision for what I wanted for my future, to start getting into the gym. I was a super, super scrawny kid when I was younger, super skinny, tall, and I needed to get a better physique, and I needed to picture myself in a future unlike my current one. So, what's next? I don't know. You know? I don't even know what I'm doing next week. I have this hostel booked for, I don't know, a couple more days, and then I have no idea where to go from there. I'm supposed to be in the UK by December, so I need to make my way up there, but do I know how I'm going to get up there? No. Do I know where I'm going to be? Absolutely not. I've just been so focused on making content and everything, I have no idea where my next place to stay even is. Yeah, this next year, 19, is going to be, I'm feeling it. It's going to be a crazy, crazy year. It already has been crazy, this whole gap year, but yeah, this next year is going to be crazy. I'm going all in. I'm investing everything into this. I'm investing all my time, all my money into making sure that I can become financially free and have the freedom to go wherever I want, whenever I want. And a lot of things make me more motivated. Being in the south of France makes me more motivated. Seeing those yachts behind me makes me more motivated. And every failure that I have makes me even more motivated. You know, if the video that I post today flops, then I'll know what to change for next time. I always ask my friends what they liked about my video, what they didn't like, so I'm constantly learning, I'm constantly improving, trying to make myself anti-fragile, learning from every mistake, growing from every mistake, and trying to do the best that I can. And it really is a huge gamble, gambling everything on my life, on my gap year right now. And, you know, I'm filming in public right now, and there's people staring at me, and I don't even care. You know, and they're laughing at me now, and you know, I just need to overcome that. You know, in a year or two, no one's gonna care. In the foreseeable future, I'm gonna be on a yacht somewhere, and no one's gonna care what I do, and I'm not gonna care at all. Anyway, I'm desensitizing myself all the time to being out in public, to filming in public, and you know, I really love this. This is amazing. I love it here. And I love the grind. I love the work And that's how I know it's going to work out, because I know I'm on the right path, and I know if I just keep working, it's all going to work out. So if you're in the same position as me and you're not sure whether it's going to work out, or you know it's going to work out but you find it hard to keep going, just do it. Just keep going. Just find something that works. Maybe find something that works in other people and double down and keep working on it. Because no one's coming to save you. No one's gonna wake you up 6 o'clock in the morning for you to go for a run. No one's gonna tell you to journal or meditate. No one's gonna tell you to work for 14 hours, to edit for 14 hours and post videos and post short form content. Only you can do that. So I need to keep telling myself that, and you need to keep telling yourself that as well, to make sure that you eventually get the life that you want. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.